See if my legs work now. Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Since I got my license, which is coming up to 2 years ago, which means I'll have to do a reval soon, the one place I have been desperate to fly to is an island off the west coast of Scotland called Gigha. It's spelled Gigha, but it's pronounced Gigha. And there was a club trip just over a week ago, but I couldn't go because of work. Now I have time off work. We have good weather all across Scotland, so I'm going to make the most of it and see if I can get to Gigha. So come and join me. I'm genuinely hoping for some stunning views. Golf Tango Mike taking off 29, departing to the west. So at the moment we're just climbing to my planned main altitude for getting around the Edinburgh CTA towards Glasgow. And we'll be passing south of Glasgow, well, south of Edinburgh and Glasgow. East Fortune traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike, changing frequency 119875. Scottish information, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike for basic service.
Charlie Echo Tango Mike, Scottish information with you, pass your message.
Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike, Microlight, East Fortune to Isle of Gigha, 2,600 feet, QNH 1032, requesting basic service.
Golf Tango Mike, Scottish, thank you, Squawk 7401, it's a basic service.
Golf Tango Mike, apologies, negative transponder.
Golf Tango Mike, roger, thanks. Basic service it is then, and just report your position please.
Approximately 6 miles from East Fortune, approaching Haddington. Golf Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, roger, and what's your intended routing?
Routing south underneath the Edinburgh CTA, then south of Glasgow, towards Kilmarnock, and then over towards Butte. Golf Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, roger, thank you. The Glasgow QNH 1031 for the Scottish TMA obviously remain outside controlled airspace. Edinburgh is also 1031, and if you can report it, Kilmarnock please.
Copy QNH and we'll report Kilmarnock. Golf Tango Mike. It's been a long time since I've spoken to Scottish information.
Scottish information, Golf India Papa Alpha Tango, request 86.
Golf India Papa Alpha Tango, Scottish, hello to you, standby 1 please.
So yeah, it's been a while and it will be a busy frequency. There was actually a note I'm saying that they're expecting the frequency to be busy today. So up ahead is the loch that I flew to for my low-level navigation exercise back when I was doing my training, but we were flying considerably lower than this at the time. So just the odd little quiet bit in between all the chatter.
Golf Alpha Whiskey, just
not long though.
5 para dropping back.
So we're flying through some thermals just now that are lifting us up. Free altitude. So I'm willing to go up to 3,000 whilst I'm underneath the 3,500 limit, but I'm not willing to go any higher than that because you can easily get shoved up a couple of 100 feet by a thermal. That would not be good. So it's very cool flying over bits I've never flown over before and kind of trying to recognise the road, because a lot of these roads are really awesome roads for motorbikes, so I will definitely have ridden them because they're all the roads going south out of Edinburgh. Love flying this kind of low, slow thing. You can see details like an old road, probably an old railway line with bridges that are long gone. So away in the distance off to my right is Glasgow. Away in the distance. So that has been in the air just under an hour. A Straven microlight sight is about 5 minutes ahead, just off to my right hand side. I've estimated about another 30 minutes to Kilmarnock, but not sure, but that's where I have to do my reporting to Scottish Information. So I believe that's East Kilbride just over there. So that's basically Glasgow pretty much, we're pretty much past it. Well, I'm counting us past it because we've got that big wind farm over to the right, and I'm basically routing kind of up the valley, that direction. So we'll get a few kickings here, I guess, the thermals that have pushed these clouds up. But yeah, just routing down this valley, and that's going to take us towards Kilmarnock, and then just a skip and a jump, and we'll be
Golf report to Blair Atholl.
Heading up over the Cumbria Islands, and then over towards Butte, and then over the Mull of Kintyre.
Golf Lima Yankee, Kilmarnock. Golf Lima Yankee, roger. Break Golf Tango Mike, did you copy that?
Negative, Golf Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, that was the SR22 just reporting Kilmarnock.
Copied, Golf Tango Mike. My ETA further 15 minutes, Golf Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, roger.
Even up here I can smell somebody's been spreading muck on the fields. That's impressive. So I'm just learning I'm just flying through quite a lot of turbulence, and I'm just learning to just relax my arms and let the wing do the work. And just remember that I'm just...
Foxtrot Echo Scottish Command to you, pass your message.
Here we go. So I'm just basically learning to relax my arms and not fight it all the time and just let the aircraft fly. So now we're getting close to the corridor between Prestwick and Glasgow. So it's a narrow corridor, 3,500 feet ceiling.
Scottish Golf Charlie Kilo Echo India.
Reporting Kilmarnock, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, roger.
So down there is Irvine, and that is where I bought my first house many years ago. Well, it's a lot less windy on this side of the country because none of those turbines are moving, and the flying has suddenly got way smoother. Hello Millport, Isle of Cumbria. Down to my left is Little Cumbria, it's privately owned, and we've, back in the day when I lived over this way and was into scuba diving, used to dive off Little Cumbria quite a bit.
Gram 66, report Cairngorms.
So now we're just about to fly over the south tip of Butte. We're past Butte. Now I'm aiming over towards this landmass, which is the Mull of Kintyre. Very quick check on gauges, temperature, pressure, oil, engine temperature, everything, because we're striking out over the water, definitely this time. Now our destination, Gigha, is, I believe, just over the landmass in front of us, which is Mull of Kintyre. Gigha's just behind it.
Golf Tango Mike, radio check.
Readability for Golf Tango Mike.
Golf Tango Mike, roger, I-5, thanks.
So just taking a good look at the wind turbines at the moment, just to see what they're doing. And it looks very much like it's a westerly wind, which would explain why I'm starting to get a few bumps just now as it's coming in off the ocean and bumping, and we've got big mountains way in the background there. So I believe that's the Cairnryan port just over there, which is where you'd get the ferry to go to Islay. I see you, Gigha. We're almost there. Scottish Information, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike, 10 miles to run to Gigha. Request frequency change 135480.
Golf Tango Mike, Scottish, thank you. 135.480. Speak to you again soon.
See if me legs work now. So here we are now, finally approaching Gigha. We've been up in the air 2 hours and 6 minutes since we took off. Wasn't quite as quick as I was expecting, simply we had a bit more of a headwind coming in from the west, but if that persists we'll be quicker on the way home, so yeah, that's fine. Certainly glad I packed extra fuel because, well, you know, that extra duration, you want that extra fuel. I'm trying to like pinch myself, I can't quite believe I'm nearly there. Gigha traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike. It's about 4 miles to the east inbound. Gigha traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike, downwind 25. Hi from a very, very sunny Gigha. Had a lovely walk up into town and back again through the woods, and had a quick swatch at the Ardnamore Gardens. I probably got the name wrong, but it's time to get kitted and get sorted and get on the way home. Cheers. Gigha traffic, Golf Charlie Echo Tango Mike taking off 27, departing to the east. So our route should take us up over Butte and then around the north of Glasgow and the north of Edinburgh and then over the Forth back home. birds, you can move. Look at that beautiful fence. That was a bit bouncy, but we're down. So that's me back at an amazingly windy East Fortune. It was just a case of safety first, plane has to be looked after, so it's away safely, and now it's just a case of tidying everything up. What a day, not without challenges, but if there's no challenge, then I guess there's not quite the same feeling of achievement. So I'm chuffed with the way the flying went, and chuffed to have got to Gigha. It's a fantastic island, and I hope to be back. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Fly safe.